Hey YouTubers, I want to show you 5 of what I think are the greatest exercises to do on the reformer for glutes and thighs. These are my favorites, and some of them are more traditional Pilates exercises, and some of them are variations, things that kind of are a combination of things that come from the fitness world and things that come from the Pilates world. So the first one is going to be a single heel on the foot bar with the other leg getting a really good stretch. The second one is going to be in second position with the hips lifted. The third one is going to be frog, what I learned as frog in the straps. The fourth one is going to be knee stretches, knees off. And the fifth one is going to be a speed skater, a side skating variation. So let's get started right away. I'm going to begin with the footwork one. So it is a single leg. So I'm going to be using 2 heavy springs, put my headrest up, and I'm going to come down onto the carriage here. I'm going to place one heel on the foot bar right in line with my sit bone, and the other leg is going to be reaching out over. From here, I'm going to push the carriage out, and as I do, I'm going to reach that leg in and up, so I'm getting a nice hamstring stretch on this side, and I'm getting really good glute and hamstring work and quad work on this side. Press out and up, and come back in. And again, reach up. Now the goal is to do as much of the leg work and get the biggest range you can while not moving the pelvis. So you're really focused on movement through the hip and knee joint primarily. Press out and come back in. Let's do 3 more. Press away and come back in. Press through the center of the heel, and you're going to use your exhale as you press out and come back in. All right, now we're going to do the other side. I chose this one as one of the greatest because you really get to feel any difference between one side and the other because you're doing your legs separately, which is really a great way to make sure you keep balance. Exhale out. Inhale in. So reach it out and up. Come back in. Make sure you're pressing through the center of your heel the whole time. Let's do 3 more. Press and come in and out. Whew. Feeling it. And one more time. Press and come back in. All right, now we're going to go to our next one, but I'm going to change the springs because we're using both legs. I'm going to go to 3 heavy springs. I'm going to come down, and we're going to go in heels on the bar in second position. So they're on the outsides of the foot bar and my legs are turned out. From here, I'm just gonna float the hips off, and I'm gonna push out and come back in with my hips lifted just off the carriage. So you can take your hand underneath, and it should only be, your glute should only be a hand's width distance from the carriage the entire time. Exhale out, inhale to come back in, and again, press out and return. Now your pelvis is going to want to start to rise up as you come in. So just keep checking and making sure it's still just an inch or so above the carriage. And you also don't want to tuck the tailbone under. You want to reach the sit bones toward the wall on the opposite side of the room the whole time. And let's do 2 more. Exhale out. Don't snap your knees. Control that carriage. Come back in and set the hips down. All right, from there, we're gonna move into some strap work. Now, feet and straps is such a great way to work the legs. I'm picking one, I'm doing 2 heavy springs. I'm picking one that really works the inner thighs. So, I'm gonna push out, put my foot in the strap, grab the other one. My legs are gonna be rotated laterally. So this is a really good choice after we did the parallel work. I'm gonna reach the legs up. I'm going to bend them into a diamond position, so don't cave into this. You want to have some active muscles going on to hold that position. Then you extend the legs, flex the feet, and circle the legs back around to the start position and point the toes. So you come up, you bend into the diamond shape, you reach the legs open, and exhale, pull around. Inhale to lift, exhale to bend. Inhale to stretch, exhale to circle around. Again, lift and bend and open. So it's not just adductors, you're getting hamstrings in here as well, and a little bit of glutes, and pull around, and let's do that 2 more times. Lift, and bend, and reach, and pull around, and 1 more time. Breathe in, keep the rest of the body relaxed, and open, and pull around. Now, you can bend and take those off, and we're gonna go to my next favorite one, a really great one, which is knee stretches, knees off. So we focused on glutes and hamstrings. We focused on inner thighs. Now we're gonna get a big focus on quads, and of course the upper body is working on this one as well. So I'm gonna come onto the carriage and my feet are gonna be against the shoulder rest. From here, I'm gonna hug the bar and keep my elbows soft. I'm gonna shift my weight back, and you can do this one of two ways. You can start from here and lift the knees, or you can start up and lower the knees down as far as you can. It's up to you. Just keep your shoulders behind your hands, press back and pull in. Your back stays long. Knees get as low to the carriage as you can maintain. Inhale out, exhale, pull it in. Now you can add a rhythm to this, really pulling that carriage in. Let's do 6 and out, 5 and exhale, 4, control it though, 3 and 2 and 1 and in and step forward. All right, now from there, woo, can you feel that? Major quads. So now we're gonna finish this off with one of my favorite ones for glutes. So I'm still gonna use one heavy and one light spring. If you've got a wider platform, you can use your platform extender. Otherwise, just step up on the solid side. Put your other foot on the edge of the carriage. This allows you to get a really good push off, but you have to angle the whole leg so everything is tracking together. Get down into this low squat, hand behind your back, and push. And in. Exhale, press. And again, push out. Now I'm mainly focusing on pushing with my heel, staying low. So this leg's getting a single leg squat work right there. And this leg is getting a lot of work through the outside of the hip and the outside of the glute. Let's do 5 and in, and 4 and 3, 2, exhale as you press, 1, rise up. Now, you're always gonna step on the solid part. On my reformer, I can stand on the rails, but if not, step down and then come back up onto that platform. Let's get down here, hands behind your back, and press. And again, push out, stay low. Pushing into that heel. Notice the knee comes in, so it's tracking with the foot. And you got that medial rotation, but then you're pushing out. So you're getting right into the side of the glute. 6 more. And 5. 4, don't let this hip travel away from being right above that foot. And 1 more. And in. Rise up and carefully step down. So those are 5 of what I think are the greatest leg exercises on the reformer. I hope you'll check out some of our other workouts. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot. John Garey for John Garey TV.